Yeah, I know a lot of people missed my live, so I'm here today. I know a lot of people miss our live section. Hello, Ibrahim Sise. How are you doing? Welcome to Nurses Lecture Room Live. It's nice having you on our live section today. I know a lot of people miss our live section, so I am here. No, I am not on TikTok. Stephen, I'm on TikTok, but I'm not active on TikTok. I am TikTok, but I'm not active on TikTok. I do more of YouTube because I feel YouTube is more or less like a more confidential space compared to TikTok. So we have Samsi Enwo. Samsi Enwo, how are you doing? Ibrahim, is nice having you on our live section tonight. I actually missed coming live. Yeah, I missed coming live, but I'm super excited that I'm live on this section today. Yeah, I'm super excited. Hello, Claudine. How are you doing? And trust you are doing great. It's nice having you on our live section today. Please and please, if you are watching this live section, kindly drop on the comment section and let us know where you are watching us from. Let us know where you are watching us from. I will be glad to take all your questions as much as I can. So we have Ifeyiwan Okafor. Okafor, good evening. How are you doing? Trust you are doing great. It's a beautiful evening over here. Um, Okafor said, nice having you back. Nice having you on our section today, Okafor. That guy said hi. That guy, how are you doing? Messi is waving hi to you. Steven says, New York. Thank you very much for joining us from New York. It's nice having you on our live section today. So we have Claudine said, I'm good, ma, and you? I am doing great. I just finishing shooting videos. I didn't really have much to shoot. So after shooting, I decided to come live to say hello to my subscribers. So we have a Prince Win Okori. Hello, Nurse. Prince Win, how are you doing? Trust you're doing great. It's nice having you. Um, Lester Ihine, that's an Edo name, Esan. Bokiaye, Esan Uma, Ofure, Onegbe, Onua, Bakilu, Aluikanu Bose. I know. All right, so we have Ibem Blessing. Nice having you on our channel today. So we have Anthony Abe. Anthony Abe is watching from Kennington, London. It's nice having you on our live section today. So we have Samuel Unwo, Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining. We have Ibrahim Sise, Khadija watching from USA. Khadija, it's nice having you. Do you have any question for us today, Khadija? Feel free to drop on the comment section. We have Lester Ihine. Lester Ihine, is nice having you on our channel today. Do you have any question for us today? And where are you actually watching us from? Lester is watching from Philippines. Like, I have a lot of Filipinos as friends in my workplaces too. Say hello to your Filipinos. It's nice having a Filipino on our live session. So we have Dr. Faith Sopuruchuku Ogbona. Hello everyone. Kindly welcome Dr. Faith on the live section. Dr. Faith is a doctor and she has a PhD in public health. I have a master's degree in public health, but Dr. Faith actually has a PhD in public health. So she's higher than me when it comes to public health. So I'm also learning from Dr. Faith. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for joining our live section. It's a privilege to have a doctor in public health to joining our live section today. Thank you very much for joining our live. Dr. Faith is currently in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith. We really appreciate your presence on our live section tonight. Hopefully, I and Dr. Faith, we're going to be doing something. Hopefully soon, you're going to be hearing more from me and Dr. Faith live sections, and we are going to be discussing sex and reproductive health. We're going to be discussing your health, and we're going to be putting more informations out there. So if you're watching this live section and you've not liked the video, sincerely, I don't know what you're waiting for. All you have to do is to double tap the screen to actually like this particular video. And if you have any question, this is the time for you to drop the question, because I remember the last live, I was unable to answer all the questions, but I had to go because I was working with time. So thank you all. So we have Norma. Norma is watching from Sierra Leone. Norma, is nice having you on our channel today. Thank you very much for joining. So we have Claudine. Claudine is watching from Edo State. Thank you very much from Claudine. I am from Edo State. It's nice having a sister from Edo State on the live section. So Dr. Faith Soporuchuku said, "Bow, I am loyal, ma. We are loyal to you." So she is higher than me. She's a lecturer. She teaches. She does a lot of research work. She has a lot of research paper. So it's a privilege having Dr. Faith on our live section. So feel free to ask your questions. For the questions I can't answer, permit me to pass it to Dr. Faith to answer them for us. So thank you very much, Dr. Faith. So we have Ron Stepper. Hello, lecturer. Have missed your teaching so much. Thank you very much, Ron Stepper. We have been uploading videos, just that I have not been opportune to come live to make videos and take your questions. But we are trying as much as possible to upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's when you're going to be seeing our uploads every week. So we're going to be uploading videos 3 times a week every week, and that is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. So if you have any particular topic you would like us to discuss, kindly drop on the comment section. I will be willing and ready to take those questions. So we're going to be dropping a video Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. So that's when you're going to be seeing our video. So if you've not watched our previous video, I will advise you do so, because on our previous video, we've been able to talk about how to wear a condom properly. While I'm saying all this, feel free to drop your questions on the comment section. I'm definitely going to take it. So on our previous video we just uploaded, we uploaded a video on how to wear a condom properly. Yes, there are a lot of people out there that don't know how to wear a condom. They just wear a condom because they bought it. They just wear a condom because they just got it from the pharmacy and they hear condom is for protection. They've not really watched a video on how to wear a condom properly. So on my previous video that was uploaded last week, I made a video on how to wear a condom. So I will advise you to watch that video if you are trying to prevent pregnancy and you're sexually active. That video is going to go a long way to help you. And a lot of people make thousands of mistakes, literally 2 mistakes when using condoms. You hear people say, "Oh, I use a condom, but I'm pregnant. I use the condom, but I have syphilis. I use a condom, but I have gonorrhea." This is as a result of some little mistake that people make with the use of condoms. So if you've not watched our video on I think about 12 mistakes, was it up to, I think I made a lot video on the various mistakes people make when it comes to the use of condoms. So if you've not watched that particular video, I will advise you also watch it, especially if you are sexually active and you're trying to prevent STIs and also unwanted pregnancy. Then recently, the last video we dropped on Friday, we talked about 5 strange things, 5 fascinating things that the vagina does. If you are a lady or you are a single father, I think that video is for everybody. Everybody, is not just for a lady. At least when your woman's vagina is making such sound, or when your woman's vagina is releasing such fluid, you should understand why it's that way. So I would advise you to watch those videos. We uploaded one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this week that we are stepping into, you're going to be getting a lot of videos, 3 videos every week. So that's what I can do for the now. So I'm not going to be uploading daily, but I know 3 videos a week is going to work perfectly well with my schedule. And that is what I am working with for the now. So while I'm here, if you have any question, feel free to drop on the comment section. Trust me, I am ready and available to take that questions today. Thank you all for joining our live section. Let's keep the questions coming if there is any. For those that are just joining this live section for the first time, my name is Mercy Mary. I'm a registered nurse midwife in Nigeria, but I'm currently practicing in the UK as a registered adult nurse. All right. That is what I am. But I own a master's degree in public health. And somebody higher than me is on this live section, and she owns a PhD in public health. So you can see this YouTube channel is actually blessed. So feel free to subscribe. And if you have any question, drop on the comment section. Subscribe, double tap the screen. Just tap the screen twice and it automatically likes the video. So we have Isa. Zachary, is nice having you. I know it's been a long time. I think it's going to a month now that you people have not seen my face on the live section. I'm trying to work with the schedule, but sometimes I get overwhelmed and I just decided, okay, the live section might not work frequently like I want. So I get overwhelmed sometimes. I think, oh, it's not something I don't really want to get overwhelmed and end up not doing it. So that's why I just took a break from the live sections. But hopefully, whenever I shoot videos, you're going to be seeing my live sections where you can ask your questions. And here is one. So if you've been keeping any question for me, this is an opportunity for you to ask that question today. Drop it, drop it. Don't be shy. All right. So Zachary, that is where I've been. It's nice having you, Zachary, on the YouTube channel. So most people keep asking why I don't really go live on TikTok and Facebook. Personally, I feel what I talk about is confidential. Yes, I would say it's confidential. What I talk about on the social media is private. What I talk about on social media is personal. So it's not something like, I feel Facebook and TikTok, they are too public. They are not, it's not like secretive, I would say. Or like YouTube, most people don't know you. Most people don't have to go through your YouTube profile. They don't go through your YouTube pictures. No, it's confidential. So you can easily ask questions. I can easily answer without people knowing who asked the question. So, but if it's Facebook, I noticed that if you go live on Facebook, you drop a question, people tend to go back and view your profile. So it might be somebody you know that you don't want them to know about you. But when it comes to YouTube, I think it's more secretive, it's more strict. Like you are more confidential when it comes to YouTube. So that is why I usually use YouTube instead of Facebook and TikTok. So feel free to drop your questions on the comment section. Thank you very much, Claudine. Thank you very much. It's nice having you. So I am waiting. Let's keep the questions coming. I think we don't have much questions today. Do we have much questions? Claudine said absolutely correct. Yes, that is just it. YouTube is like very secretive. People don't know you. You don't know them. All right. So I've made some interesting videos today. I'm not going to tell you the title yet. I made 3 videos today. So I'm going to be sending it across to the video editor. So whenever they edit it, but definitely you're going to be getting 3 videos. Those ones are already edited and uploaded. So you're going to be getting it. So we have Zachary said, okay, so we're getting more question. I think I need to charge this particular phone because sometimes, just give me some time. All right, so I'm going to be taking the questions one at a time. So I have a question from Zachary. Okay, while we expected pregnancy last month, it does not, but it just does not work. We hopefully this month, by God's grace, she just finished her meses today. Zachary, I think we calculated your menstrual cycle. I think we've calculated your menstrual cycle. Let's see how this month go. Hopefully she gets pregnant then, because we are working with the cycles you gave us, and that tells us when she's ovulating and the probability that she's ovulating within that period. So that's that. I wish it works out and it comes out well. So Frederick Kwame said, good one here. Thank you very much, Frederick. It's nice having you on our channel today. So we have Levite Music Academy. Good evening, man. Good evening, Levite. How are you doing? It's nice having you today. So Zachary says, so what's your advice today? My advice is to have frequent and regular sex, especially close to your fertile window or during your fertile window. Have frequent and regular sex. Yes, because if the egg is released, and there is a sperm, so that goes well. So I don't know if we talk about you getting the semen analysis, if you've done that, if you've done the semen analysis to check your sperm as a man, and if your wife has also gone for overall fertility check, just to make sure both parties are fine. All right, that's something that's very important, especially when you're trying to conceive. It's not just the woman, the man is also involved. That's why the man has to go for semen analysis. So if it's not working out, the man should do a semen analysis and the woman should see a fertility. They should both see a fertility doctor and proper consultations are being done. So that is my advice for the now, Zachary. And also remember the last time we talked about the food you are eating, what you are taking actually has an impact on your sperm. It has an impact on your overall health. We emphasized on that too. So I'm just going to wait for the next 5-10 minutes. If we don't have any questions tonight, I understand, because a lot of people were not expecting me to see me on this live section. So if we don't have any questions in the next 5-10 minutes, I am going to end this live section, and we're going to be seeing you hopefully next time after I shoot my video. And I made a video on how to calculate your cycle. I think that video is going to be dropping on Friday this week, how to calculate your cycle. I've been able to do it. Now I've been procrastinating it because I usually use the front camera. So I have been able to do that particular video. And the video is going to be dropping this week, Friday. So for those that personally don't know how to calculate their cycle, I think you should anticipate that video. If you are new on the channel, I would advise you subscribe. I will advise you turn on the notification bell so you're able to get access to that you're able to get notified when we upload that particular video. So that's very important, especially for those that are trying to calculate their cycle to know their fertile days and non-fertile days. I will advise you to subscribe if you've not subscribed. This channel is power packed. So we have I think sometimes this live section just go woo woo and all the comments. I'm just going to. So we have D25671 said, do you have any tips for ladies who experience pain or an allergic reaction from semen? I think that lady should see the doctor. I have no allergic reaction for semen. I never knew people could be allergic. Sorry. I never knew people could be allergic to semen. So what I would do is that I'll try and research about it. So if you are the one that asks that question, so what I would advise you to do is to give me time. I'll research about it. Hopefully the video is going to be dropping before the end of this month. I'll research about allergic reactions to semen and find out why and what can be done about it. So if that's okay, D25671, let me know. So I'm going to study more about it and find out the reason why. Because personally, I didn't really know people were allergic to semen. So I'll find out about it and get back to you. So what you have to do is to turn on the notification bell. So when we upload the video, you get notified and you tend to watch it. So that's what I can do because I really don't know people who are allergic. I think that's something we need to discuss about. Allergic to semen. Allergic to semen. Thank you very much for dropping that important topic. So we have Sulema Koroma. Good evening, us. Good evening, Sulema. How are you doing? Trust you're doing great. We have Messi Steven. Messi Steven, how are you doing? That's my name. How are you doing? Trust you're doing great. It's nice having you from on our channel. So Sulema Boma said, Sulema, okay, thank you very much for joining Sulema from Sierra Leone. It's nice having you. Claudine said, thank you, Ma. You're welcome, Claudine. Then we have DC said, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to research about it and get back to you about semen allergy. We're going to make it a video and it's going to be dropping before the end of this month. That I can assure you. I'm trying to prioritize those that ask important questions and I'm trying to prioritize those that ask questions on our live that required videos. So I'm going to be prioritizing the live sections videos that are unable to be answered in my next production of content. So just turn on the notification bell. When I make that video, you get notified and you tend to watch the video. I never knew people were allergic to semen. Don't mind me. Like there's something I like about being a nurse, not just a nurse that also teach the public. The fact that I'm able to get questions that I don't know about and I am capable of going back to read about it, to study about it and come back to teach you. So while I am going back to read about it or study about it, my knowledge tends to increase. I tend to know more learning. So that's something I like being a nurse and a content creator. It broadens my horizon. It makes me more knowledgeable and it keeps my brain busy. Thank you very much for all those that keep asking questions. I don't take it for granted. All right. So Messi Steven said, is it possible for someone to be pregnant and still see her menstruation? It is very rare. It is possible, but it's rare. Normally, if you are pregnant, you are not supposed to see your menstruation. So if you are seeing something that looks like menstruation, it might not be menstruation. It might be something else. So if you are pregnant and you are seeing bleeding, what I would advise you to do is to see your doctor first for confirmation. Because that bleeding might be something else entirely. It might be an emergency that needs to be sorted out. So if you know fully where you are pregnant and you see blood and it looks like your menstruation, that's something for you to see your doctor about. Because on a normal base, the normal is when you are pregnant, no menses. When you are pregnant, no menses. But if you see your menses while pregnant, it is something for you to consult your doctor about. I don't know if that helps Mrs. Steven. So we have Progress Gemma. Progress Gemma, how are you doing? It's nice having you on our live section today. Thank you very much for joining Progress Gemma. So let's see who has questions. Do we have more questions? Do we have more questions? Okay, Progress Gemma said, can you please clarify the ovulation discharge? Yes, ovulation discharge, when it comes to ovulation discharge is unique in the sense that it is slippery. For example, have you ever broken an egg? When you get an egg from when you get an egg, I'm not saying a cooked egg, you break an egg, that discharge, when you lift that egg white, just the egg white, not the yolk. I don't say when you whisk it. When you lift that egg white, you see how slippery it is. That is what ovulation discharge looks like. You get, it's similar to your egg white. So it's slippery, it's stretchy. So that is like how ovulation discharge is like. And most women, they usually see it, and some women, they don't see that. They don't notice the ovulation discharge. But I don't think a lot of women experience that. They see it, but some women don't. But it is there. Say, talking about the color, it's just like egg whites. That's what I'm saying. It's egg whites. That's it. Progress Gemma. So Dr. Faith said, at Mercy, it won't be a menstruation, but implantation bleeding. But it's possible to get pregnant during menstruation. Yes, it is possible to get pregnant during menstruation, and it could be implantation bleeding. What I said, why I'm not talking about implantation bleeding, it's like spotting. So I don't really see implantation bleeding as measles, because implantation bleeding is like spotting. Yeah, spotting. It's just like small droppings on your pants, but measles is usually heavy. So if it's just spotting on your panties, it's not heavy, then it's fine. It could be implantation bleeding. But if you see a heavy, like your normal measles is lasting for 4 or 5 days, you are pregnant, then it's something you should see the doctor about. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for bringing our attention to that. So Dr. Faith said raw egg. Yeah, raw egg, the egg white, that's the color. So it's egg that's been released that day. So it looks like egg. Just put it in your mind. The day egg is being released. So the texture is going to look like egg too. So that's that Progress Gemma. And I hope that answers your question. So Norma said, how bring about menstruation during pregnancy? Like I earlier said, it's not possible for you to be menstruating during pregnancy. If you see any bleeding during pregnancy, you should see the doctor. If you see any bleeding during pregnancy, you should see the doctor, please. Any bleeding during pregnancy, see the doctor. So Dr. Faith Sopuruchuku said, yes, implantation bleeding is spotting, but heavy bleeding is likely an early miscarriage, ectopic pregnancy, or something else that need investigation. You can get that. I hope Progress Gemma, you got what Dr. Faith said. So he said implantation bleeding is spotting, but if heavy bleeding is likely an early miscarriage, ectopic pregnancy, or something else that needs investigation. So if you are experiencing bleeding in your pregnancy that's heavy, see the doctor. So Progress Gemma said, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith Sapuruchuku, for the beautiful comments. We really appreciate your presence here. So feel free to keep the questions coming. We spent 23 minutes already, and I have just 7 minutes left. So in 7 minutes time, the live section is going to be coming to an end. So keep the questions coming. I'm going to take the questions, and in 7 minutes, I'll be ending the live section. If you are just joining us for the first time, I will advise you click on the subscribe button. Like you see, we have a doctor here with us. So I will advise you click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever we pop a new video and whenever we are doing our interesting live section. I think most of my subscribers are not aware that we are doing a live section today. So that's why, because I don't usually come live. It's been long. I promised to come live, but I didn't keep to my promise, which I'm actually sorry about. I'm sorry about that. So Lister Ikine said, nice one at Dr. Faith. Thank you very much, Lister. Progress Gemma said, is itching during menstruation normal? Yes, itching during menstruation can be normal. It could be as a result of dry skin. It could be as a result of irritations. It could be as a result of hormonal imbalance. It could also be as a result of the sanitary product you are using. Yes, it could be as a result of the pad you are using, the sanitary pad you are using, the tampons you are using, the menstrual cup you are using. Your body could just be reacting to it, could not like it. Or it could be as a result of the irritation from this things you're using for your menses. That it could be the cause of that itching you are experiencing. So sometimes it's normal, but if after your menstruation and you're still having that itching, it might be something else. It might be a sign of an infection. It might be an irritation too. So Chidima, how are you doing? Chidima, is nice having you on our channel. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I know you missed my face, right? So we have Alvin Graber said, do you know any medicine or food that can boost sperm count? I think I've talked a little about things that are likely going to help with sperm counts, like food that are rich, like for example, bananas, spinach. All these things are very, very good. You need food that are rich in zinc. Food that are rich in zinc are very good for your sperm health. So I think that's something I should also make a video on. I think I keep postponing this particular video. I am going to prioritize this video. That's the food that boosts sperm count. So I think that's something I should prioritize. I'm going to be doing a detailed video on that. Just permit me to screenshot it. I'm going to be doing a detailed video on that. So Alvin Grebre, so what I would advise you to do is to actually subscribe, turn on the notification bell. In case I post your video, you are able to get notified and watch the video. Hopefully before the end of, we're in the month of August now. We've gone half, 1, 2. Hopefully by September or before the end of August, you should get your video, because I already have a lot of questions that I'm answering on the video. So if that helps, let me know, Alvin Graber. So we have Ruth Official. Ruth Official say, good evening, ma. I don't know what is wrong with me for months now. I have been having menstruation up to 3 weeks, non-stop, every month. See the doctor. Ruthie, that is something you should not take personal. That's something you should see the doctor. If your menstruation is lasting more than 7 days, that's more than a week, it is something you should see the doctor. The normal menstrual days is between 2 to 7 days. If it is less than 2 days, see the doctor. If it is more than 7 days, see the doctor. But Ruthie said, you said that yours has lasted for up to 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a whole lot. A lot of blood is going out of you, and your menses is not supposed to last for 3 weeks. So if it's lasting for 3 weeks, then go and see the doctor, Ruthie. Please see the doctor. Don't take it lightly. Please see the doctor. Norma said, Nurse Mercy, why did the surgeon advise not to have sex for some months after surgery? I think when it comes to not having sex for some months after surgery, it could depend on the type of surgery. That's one. The type of surgery. You know, when you have surgery done, a lot of things, like your body is recovering. Your body is not fully recovered. So it depends on the type of surgery. There's some surgery that you can do, and a day, a week after, 2 weeks after, you can have sex. So it all depends on the type of surgery that you did. And the doctor felt that the best thing to do is to tell you to avoid sex. So this particular live section is a general advice, but it should not replace your doctor's advice. So for your doctor to say you should avoid sex for some couple of months, I think the best thing you should have done is to ask the doctor why. Because different surgeries, they have different complications, they have different things attached to it. So for your doctor to say not to have sex for that long period of time, there could be a reason why. All right. So let's see. I don't know if that helps, Norma. Progress said, is there a 0 chance of pregnancy during menses? No, there's no 0 chance. I think I debunked that myth in my video today. You can get pregnant when you have sex during your period. When you are seeing your period and you have sex, depending on your cycle, you can get pregnant. If you have a short cycle, there's an increased chance of you getting pregnant. Those that we are going to say that they are not going to have sex during their period are those that have long cycle. But if you have a short cycle, you can get pregnant during your period. So I think Dr. Faith's contribution, we are going to be reading Dr. Faith's contribution to what I have. Dr. Faith Soporuchukwu Ogbona said, at Ruthless Official, please kindly see a doctor for proper investigations and diagnosis. Some people have menorrhagia, but that should not take 3 weeks. You get, some people have menorrhagia. Dr. Faith, can you please tell us the meaning of menorrhagia? Dr. Faith, we'll appreciate if you tell us the meaning of menorrhagia. And he said, even those that have this menorrhagia, that should not take 3 weeks. It should not be up to 3 weeks. Dr. Faith, please let us know the meaning of menorrhagia in the comment section. Avin Gabriel said, okay, thanks. But what about medicine that boosts sperm? I think in terms of medicine that boosts sperm count is actually supplements. There are lots of supplements out there that are likely going to boost the sperm count, but I don't have a particular brand I can recommend as of now, because I've not used anyone and I've not seen someone that I've used it. So I don't have a particular brands that can, like I can say, boost sperm count. But I think that's something we need to do more on our channel. I'm going to see how I can get across to some doctors to help out, to prescribe some supplements for my subscribers. Let's see how it goes. So we have Odimegu Chidima said, can a woman trying to conceive work from 9 to 5? How well can stress from work affect fertility? Bam. I think this is a particular topic I really wanted to discuss in details. Stress generally can have an impact on your fertility, can have an impact on your sex life. Yes, a woman that works 9 to 5 can actually conceive. A woman that works 9 to 5 can conceive, but stress affects your work. Stress can actually alter your cycle. Like, you won't be able to know your ovulation when you are stressed out. So Chidima, what I'm going to do, I think I already have a lot of content to make from this live section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a video for you, but I don't know when I'm going to be dropping the video. But in summary, stress can impact fertility. Stress can impact fertility. Stress can impact your sex life. So it's possible. So the Faith has a contribution for Norma. Norma, he said, at Norma, sex is an exercise and a rigorous one that can affect your surgery site, but it depends on the type of surgery as well. So that's Dr. Faith's contribution. She said that sex is a rigorous exercise. You know, sex is an exercise. It's a type of exercise, I would say. Exercise that's fun, that can affect your surgery sites. So it all depends on the type of surgery. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith. Then Dr. Faith also has a contribution for progress. No, there is no zero chance of getting pregnant during menstruation. So you can get pregnant while on your period. So Norma said, please, Nurse Mercy, can you make a comprehensive video on drugs classification? I'm just doing my first year. Thank you so much for your assistance in my question. Drug classification. I think drug classification is very broad. It is very, very broad. So if you can narrow it down to the particular drug classification that you're having difficulty with, that is going to go a long way to help me. Okay, if you can narrow it down, that is going to go a long way to help me actually. So Claudine said, having pains throughout your 4 or 5 days menstruation, is it normal? So first of all, pains during menstruation, I think at the very beginning, the first day being heavy, it is normal. But if you notice as a lady that these pains are becoming unbearable and these pains are causing a lot of discomfort, I usually advise an ultrasound scan. An ultrasound scan can be done to find out everything in the reproductive system is okay. So they check if there is any cyst, they will check if there's any fibroid, if there's endometriosis. These are things they're going to be checked when you do the ultrasound scan. So that is it's something I usually advise if you're experiencing severe discomfort with menstruation. And I also advise you see the doctor in regards to that, because the first day is understandable, but generally when it's very severe, I think it's something you should see the doctor. But pain during menstruation is as a result of a particular hormones known as the prostaglandins. The prostaglandins, I know you say everybody experience menstruation, but all women experience menstruation, but not all of them experience pain. This is as a result of the level of prostaglandins, and everybody's body is different. But prostaglandins is one of the hormones that are responsible for the pain women experience during menstruation. So Dr. Faith said, menorrhagia is a long or heavy menstruation that lasts more than 7 days. So menorrhagia is a long, heavy menstruation that lasts more than 7 days. But for 3 weeks, like we earlier said, that is a whole lot, and you need to see the doctor. Having menorrhagia for more than 3 weeks, that is a lot, and it is something you should consult your doctor about. So Norma said, please, I want to understand classification of drugs and naming of drugs. Like I earlier said, Norma, when you say classification of drugs and naming of drugs, it is very broad because there are different types of drugs, there are different classification of drugs. And if we want to deal with it today, it's like taking a full pharmacology textbook and explaining it on the YouTube channel because pharmacology is broad. If there's a way you can narrow it down to the class of drugs you have been they are teaching you now, so hopefully that might go a long way to help me out in knowing what I should teach you at a particular time. So we have Osma. Osma said hi. Osma, how are you doing? It's nice having you. We have Mohammed said hi. Mohammed, thank you very much for joining our live section. If you have any question, feel free to drop on the comment section. Then Dr. Faith Sopuruchuku has an answer for Claudine. He said that Claudine, yes, you can have painful menstruation, which is called dysmenorrhea, which can be primary or secondary. However, unbearable pains that affect your daily lifestyles should be checked. Thank you very much for dropping this comment, Dr. Faith. I think Dr. Faith is using all the big grammar for us because she's a doctor. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith. At least she explains it. She used her big grammar. She normally explains her big grammar for us. Thank you very much. So, Claudine, I'm going to go over it again. Dr. Faith's comment is on the comment section. She said you can have painful menstruation, which is called dysmenorrhea. It could be primary, it could be secondary. However, unbearable pains that affects your daily activity, your daily lifestyle is something that should be checked out. All right. So that is that from Dr. Faith. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for that comment. You can see it's not just me that's answering question. Now you have Dr. Faith. So this is an opportunity for you to drop your questions. I might give you a tip and Dr. Faith is going to like help you balance it out. You get, Dr. Faith is higher than me when it comes to my public health mass, my degree and everything. He's higher. He has a PhD. So she's here. This is an opportunity for you to ask Dr. Faith's question on the comment section too. So we have a Kabato Soro Olivia. Nurse, I have menstruation. I was bleeding 5 days. Now I am bleeding 4 days. Is it normal? Yes, it is normal. So we got an answer from doctor confirming what I just said. Dr. Faith said it is normal. So it is normal for you, your menstruation to be 5 days and 4 days. As far as not less than 2 days, you're not having period for just 1 day, then it is normal. So it's not something you should be worried about. Sometimes it can go as low as 3. It can go back to 6. It can go as low high as 7. So it all depends. So there are some ladies that they usually see their period for 3 days. After giving birth, it goes to 10 days. It goes to 7 days, sorry. Not 10 days. It goes to 7 days. It is normal. So Claudine said, thank you, ma. Noted at Dr. Faith. Thank you very much, Claudine. And we hope this live section help you understand your question. So Osma said, I am good. Hope you good too. Today is my first time here, hoping to continue attending your classes. Thank you very much, Osma. Osma, all you have to do is to click on the subscribe button. If you've not done so, click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so whenever we drop a video, you get notified and you watch our video. We upload videos 3 times a week. We are uploading videos 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday at 5 p.m. Nigeria, UK time. Those are the time we upload our videos. So if you are just joining, you like what you see on our YouTube channel, double tap and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. If you are watching this video right now and you've not double tap your screen to actually like this video, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's high time for you to double tap the screen. When you double tap the screen, it automatically likes the video. You don't need to do more. All right. So Ella Pray says, please, can you talk on irregular menstruation and how to calculate your ovulation? Personally, irregular menstruation is different from regular menstruation because with irregular menstruation, I think to be able to know your ovulation, you have to focus on the signs of ovulation. For irregular menstruation, because if you have an irregular menstruation, it's not easy to actually pinpoint the date you're actually ovulating. So the best thing you can do is to actually watch out for the signs of ovulation. That's where you talk about whenever you notice any egg white discharge, whether it's ovulation or not, it's advisable for you to have sex during that period. when you notice egg white discharge. Then that's when you talk about temperature changes. You have to keep a temperature chart. At a particular time when the temperature is going high, is a sign that your body is likely going to release egg this period. So having sex during that period increase your chances. I think I've made a video when it comes to irregular cycle on how to calculate your period, but it's a bit dicey. It's a bit more complicated compared to those that have a regular cycle. So I'm going to try and see what I can do to make a video on that. But I have a list of videos already lined up from this live section today. So I don't know when that particular video is going to be dropping. Hopefully soon. It's going to be dropping soon. I'll try my possible best. I'm trying my possible best to see what I can do. So that's that. Ella Praise. I don't know if that helps. Let me know in the comment section. So if you are just joining us for the first time, my name is Mercy Mary. I am a registered nurse midwife in Nigeria, but I'm currently practicing in the UK as a registered adult nurse working in the theater. And I own a master's degree in public health. And with me on this live section, though her face is not showing, on the comment section is Dr. Faith Soporochiko. She is a PhD holder in public health. So that's an opportunity for you to ask your questions because you have a nurse and a doctor on the live section also attending your question. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for answering our questions so far. Thank you for making this live section interacting and engaging. It's a privilege to have you here, and I believe a lot of subscribers have been blessed by your answers to their questions. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it, and we don't take your time for granted. So we have Norma Kekula, pharmacological classification based on their therapeutic use, such as analgesics, which are pain reliefs, antibiotics, infection control, and antihypertensive. Okay, and I'll see what I can do. I'll just screenshot it. I'll screenshot it because if I'm to make these videos for student nurses, usually I do that with the board. I do such videos with a whiteboard because it makes illustration much easy. And making videos with the board takes a lot from me in the sense that I have to change my setup. I have to look for a way to put the whiteboard. So that is a whole lot of work, but I'll see what I can do, Norma. I'll see how I can help with the classification of drugs. Hopefully it comes up soon. All right, Norma. I'm not promising you, but I'm going to see what I can do, Norma, to see how I can do work on that for nursing students. So if you are watching, subscribe, click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. All right. So Ella Press said, also please. Ella said, also please, is it okay for a breastfeeding mother not to see a menstrual cycle? It's okay. It's so normal. So if you are breastfeeding and you're not seeing your menses, it's normal. But you just have to be careful because you are going to ovulate before you see your menses. You are going to ovulate before you see any of your menses. So if you are not careful, you can get pregnant and not see your menses. That's where you hear pregnant women say, oh, I was breastfeeding. I didn't even see my menses at all, and I am pregnant. Okay? Because if you are breastfeeding, you are definitely going to ovulate. You're definitely going to release egg before you see your menses. And if you have sex the day you release your egg, what is going to happen? If there's a fertile sperm, you can get pregnant. So it's very okay not to see your period. So Dr. Faith said, thanks everyone. Thanks for having me and for pointing me out. You're welcome, Dr. Faith. It's nice having you. So Dr. Faith is contributing to it. He said, yes, it's normal and a form of family planning, but care should be taken to avoid getting pregnant again. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for that. So you can see it is normal, but you have to be careful not to get pregnant again. Because breastfeeding, they tell you, is a family planning method, but it's a bit dicey because you don't know when you're going to see your ovulation. And when you play the game, you might not like what you say. So Odimegu said, why can't I test positive despite meeting my husband on my fertile days? My husband and I have done all the necessary tests and we are okay. All right. Odimegu Chidima, I'm sorry to say this. I don't know how to put it, but there is something called unexplained infertility. There is something called unexplained infertility, in the sense that all tests have been done, everybody's fine, the man is fine, the woman is fine, but yet pregnancy is not coming forth. That is what is called unexplained infertility. So, what I would advise you is that if you have the finance, you can go back to a fertility expert and let them provide different options for you, especially if it's been years you have been trying and age is not on your side and you want to get pregnant. So I would advise you see a fertility expert to actually provide different options of getting pregnant for you, which you can work with. I don't know if that makes sense, Chidima. Let me know in the comment section if it makes sense and if you understand what I'm trying to say. So Ella said, thanks a lot, Dr. Faith. Thank you very much, Ella. Dr. Faith sees all your beautiful comments. Dr. Faith sees all your beautiful comments and she hears us. Thank you very much. So, Chidima, I just hope that actually helps. So if there is no question, I think I've spent more than I expected today. I said I was going to spend 30 minutes, but I've spent extra 15 minutes on this live section. Okay. Ella Praise said, please, nurse, how do you lose weight after childbirth? I'm going to be realistic with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything how I lose weight after childbirth. First of all, I was not very fat. Yes, I was not the big person. I was not this fat lady. I was slim. And second of all, me and food, we are not best of friends. Like, I don't really eat much. I was breastfeeding, but I was not eating much. I was eating less. So I think a lot of people get it wrong. They tell you, oh, when you are breastfeeding, eat this, eat. Like, you have to eat double, you have to eat triple. But having portion control, eating the right meal, I feel is going to go a long way to help. I was breastfeeding, I was so starving myself. And that's not good. Remember, I said I'm going to be realistic as much as I can. Yes. I was breastfeeding and I eat breakfast by 10, 11, 12, sometimes 1. I don't advise people to try it. I am a nurse, but it's just what I wanted because I didn't really want to add up. So I think breastfeeding and not eating heavily is one way to go. Because if you are breastfeeding, definitely there's going to be this increased urge to eat much. When I started breastfeeding, I noticed that I always try to have snacks, bread on my bedside. But because I know that I really wanted to lose weight, I just moved everything, all the snacks away from my bedside downstairs. So when I'm hungry at night after breastfeeding my child, and I have this urge to eat, because I know I am lazy to come downstairs, I'll just sleep and forget about eating. So removing all those food, all those snacks on my bedside actually went a long way to help. Then also right in front of me, I have a treadmill. I run. It might not be regularly, but I try as much as possible to exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week instead of the 7 times a week. At least 3 to 4 times a week, I do some exercise. And I downloaded some app. I downloaded a particular app, which is actually for general body workouts. So I focused on the particular aspect where I talk about like tummy, because I really wanted to work on my tummy to get flatter. So I downloaded the app. So I use the app regularly. So that app in my exercise make me stay focused because I get notification from the app to exercise. So for the now, I'm just focusing on my tummy. I am not doing my glutes region. I am not doing my chest region. I'm not doing my hand. I'm focusing on my tummy. So that actually helped me to burn my pregnancy fat on my tummy. And I'm still doing it. So that's just the way that's what helped me, I would say. So I just hope that helps. Ella Praise. So Dr. Faith has something to drop. Odumegu Chidima said, if you are pregnant, then you will test positive. If you're pregnant, then you will test positive. Yes, you can try, but if the sperm does not fertilize the egg, then pregnancy would occur. Avoid anxiety, relax, and visit the doctor. I think avoiding anxiety is something that needs to be discussed. I think, thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for pointing that out. Like, because when trying to get pregnant, you are anxious, you are worried, you are always thinking. So that can actually affect your general health. If possible, I know it's not easy. I am not the one wearing the shoes. So if possible, if there's a way you can avoid being anxious, that might go a long way to actually help. So Dr. Faith Sapruchiku said, at Ella, that one is hard, but discipline is key. Consistency is needed. Exercise which can be just walking daily and watch your diet. Take simple, sustainable steps. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith. So I think it's better for you to be realistic with your goal, be realistic with what you want. You get, if it's so I will be walking 15 minutes a day, I'll be doing so steps a day, I'll be running so step a day. Just be realistic. I think when I downloaded the app, I didn't go for hard exercise. I started with the basics, like the basics. I'm not in a haste. So I started with the basic exercise. From the basic, now I am in intermediate, and this is 8 months after 7 months, going to 8 months after I put to bed. So I'm in intermediate. I'm not rushing to do the hardest part. So I started with the basic exercise. I don't have to go to the hardest one. So when I started with the app, I'm doing the basics. I think I just moved recently. That was a few days ago to the intermediate, and I've already done the intermediate once. And if I see my body cannot carry intermediate, I go back to the basic. So I'm not putting so much pressure on myself, but I'm doing it little by little. So instead of doing nothing at all, do something. And one thing about exercising is that it's not about doing 1 hour a day. Instead of you to do 1 hour a day, I will advise you doing 10 minutes every day, but be consistent with it. I don't know if you understand. So people do 1 hour a day and it's to the next month. Just 1 hour in 1 month. They will do it vigorously when they want to do it. And after that day, they don't do it again till next 2 months or next month. It is better for you to be doing 15 minutes every day and be consistent with it, or 15 minutes every 2 days, and you are consistent with it, than for you to start, you stop, then start again in 3 months' time, or start again in 2 months' time. Consistency is the key when it comes to things like that. So thank you, Faith, for talking about that consistency. I really appreciate for bringing that up. So Ella Praise said, thank you, Ma. Chidima said, I had a steep bet on June last year, and I was told to wait for 3 months before trying again. I started trying November last year, but no positive result for now. There's a sign that for you to have a steep bet, it simply means that pregnancy can come again. So personally, what I would advise you to do is to keep trying. Then when you see the doctor, they might give you some tablets to stimulate your ovaries to produce more eggs. So that's why I advise seeing a fertility expert and how they can help you about it. All right. So Ella Praise said, what's the name of the app? Okay, the app is on this my phone. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just going to check it and come back. Okay, I went off the live because of Ella. So the name of the app is Home Workout. It has different sections. So I think I just paid £25 a year. It's a yearly payment. So once I pay once, it's gone. So I paid £25 a year. So you can decide to use the free section, just that there's going to be a lot of adverts on it. Home Workouts. Just type Home Workouts on Play Store or Apple Store. It's going to pop out. Home Workouts is the name of the app I use personally. So Dr. Faith Sapruchi said at Chidima, it says sometimes taking your mind off works like magic. If you are anxious, all your hormones are heightened, including the ones that prevent ovulation and implantation. You can see what Dr. Faith said. I think that's something we should take into consideration. When you're anxious, all your hormones are heightened, including the ones that can prevent ovulation and implantations. Generally, I normally say that anxiety, depression, stress, they have impact on your general and overall well-being. So avoiding that anxiety, avoiding that stress is going to go a long way to help. So Chidima said, Doctor, you are right. I am always anxious and always thinking about getting pregnant. So it's high time, Chidima, for you to free yourself. I think you should have that mindset that you want to enjoy sex, not with the mindset of, I want to have sex this month. Will I get pregnant? Will I get pregnant? That anxiety might fall in. Thank you very much, Dr. Faith, for pointing that out for us. You can see why 2 heads are better than one. So he said, thank you, Doctor, you are right. I always, okay, I've taken that. So that's that, Chidima. I hope that answers your question. We are trying as much as possible to advice, but this what is happening on our YouTube channel should not be mistaken or should not be taken instead of your doctor's advice. So your doctor's advice, your personal doctor's advice supersede what you hear here. Okay. So Chidima said, thanks, you're welcome. Oh my God, it's almost an hour now. It is almost an hour now. Almost an hour. We've tried. Should we make it an hour before we end the live? So it's 5 minutes for it to be an hour. It's 5 minutes for it to be an hour. Then I'm going. So Ella Praise said, thanks a lot, doctor and nurse. You guys are a blessing to mankind. Thank you very much, Ella Praise. Ella Praise, if this is the first time of coming across our YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And also don't forget to like the video. Like the video. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is to double tap the screen. Double tap the screen twice and it automatically likes the video. That's all you need to do. So because like we're almost 1 hour, I'm just going to stay in the next 5 minutes for we to get to 1 hour. Then I'll know, oh, it's been long actually came on live. So I've spent 1 hour and I'm glad I'm super excited I've been able to do this. And thank you all for your questions because the questions keep the live sections engaging. So I don't want to promise like I did the last time. I'll come live soon. Yeah, because I hope to be making videos every week. So I'm definitely going to be live soon after making a video soon, but I don't know the actual time. So I'm trying to picture if my son is crying upstairs. Okay, no, it's not. So if you have any question, drop on the comment section. We have 4 minutes to go. And if you have something nice to say, drop on the comment section. So even if you don't have question and you have something nice to say, drop on the comment section. So we are done with today's live and I'm going to be ending this live in 3 minutes time. If you have something nice to say, like a thank you note, drop on the comment section. If you have anything to say in regards to how we've impacted you, drop on the comment section. All right. The live is going to be coming to an end and we can't take more questions again. We have just less than 3 minutes to go and the live is going to come to an end. So we have 2 more minutes. The live is going to be ending soon. Okay, we have Olivia said, nurse, is it normal my Grafenberg spots to be outside when I open my leg? I see it. Your G spot. I think you're talking about your G spot to be outside when I open my legs. I don't really understand when you said it is outside when you open your legs. I see it. I don't understand that, Olivia. Sorry. Norma said, we do appreciate you much, Mama. Thank you very much, Norma. Olivia, I don't understand your when you said it's outside. I don't understand. So, like I earlier said, life is going to be ending now. We've tried, we've done a lot. I didn't really expect that the life was going to last for 1 hour. The plan was, oh, Messi, just come live for a quick 30 minutes. And lo and behold, our life lasted for up to 1 hour. And I would say it's been an amazing section with you all. Thank you all for joining our live. We really do appreciate, and we don't take it for granted. All right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we pop a new video. Bye and see you in our next video.